Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I have finished, hopefully, the cargo lifter that I want to use and bring to every station so that I can just leave it there and use it wherever. Again, a version that is kind of easier to blueprint and then just replicate over and over. So, it has basically everything that the luxurious variant that I have there has. 4 thrusters should be enough to lift hopefully anything. 3 reactors, the normal setup that we have. I moved these these struts a bit to the front so that now this thing can definitely or should be able to carry every container that I have. And we have the usual things like the renaming script is running now. Then I don't know, this is the far easier model. We talked about that in the last episode. It is just the model that does the same but is easier to build, a bit easier to handle. I haven't found an auto level script now right now that I want to use. I'm still looking into that, but hopefully I will find one. One thing I had to do is I had to remove I had to remove some thrusters that I had back here. They are not really necessary because they for one bring up the energy use while flying upwards, and these things are now permanently on. The only thing, and you might have seen that, is that I have a way to turn these off so that when I don't need all the thruster power, I can just turn them off and then just use less power while running this thing. I'm not good at using the thrust override. I usually just don't do that. Some people are very, very, adamant about this and use it. I don't. We have, with this model, we have space, and you can see the back is a little bit bigger and it looks a bit flat, but we have space for 6 hydrogen tanks here. So we start here. I moved basically the connection to back here. We start here, build tanks here, to the front again. 6 should be enough to go back to orbit for this thing. If you want more hydrogen thrust, there's some parts or some conveyors behind these blocks so that you can just add that again and have more thrust. See that the legs, they are not foldable because that is another thing that I would have to kind of add to it when we blueprint it. It has a battery. It is set up in a way where we definitely can use it. So you can unlock it, then just go grab one of the containers. And the good thing is now, even with thrust damage, we shouldn't damage anything. We have a camera that we can use. It is directly at the connector, so you should be able to really aim with this, and then just bring that in, lock it. Now I can just turn this off, turn on the merge blocks. I can't fly away with it because it is still locked. I can change that. Come on. And now we should be able to just fly away with it. Again, here I'm just using 2 of the thrusters. in space it's not really relevant. It is just that if I don't turn off the thruster, this thing just shoots up and it doesn't have the braking force when you just go up. So that's why I wanted to be able to turn some of the thrusters off, and now we can just move that thing. It should be usable everywhere, so even here we can place that thing and then, don't know, grab it again. It shouldn't be too wide because it fits in between basically the standard, the distance I've set for my my cargo transport here. This one will stay here in the Mars orbit. The next ones, that is something I really don't like. What the? Come on, you. That is so dumb. Okay, let us just lock it again and bring it down again. We will lock that on the ground. For now, we can just leave it connected. I will do a bit of another pass just to see if there's something I still need. I don't know, something I want to still change, but for now it works really fine. I already brought something down to the planet. I worked a bit on the planet. Did a bit of some reworking on the base. Not reworking. I wanted to integrate some more stuff. I built a bit of a different wind turbine and have. What else did I do? I've built myself quarters down on the planet. We will take a look at that later. I want to give you an update on this thing. It still doesn't work, hopefully. I had comments about the solar panels not maybe not being the same as the standard solar panels. I tried it with the standard solar panels, and it doesn't work with them either. So this is the standard solar panel mod. I think the only thing that is changed is the black, so the panels, the paneling in here. I think that's blue with the normal ones and black with the ones I'm using. But it is definitely the standard solar panel model. So if that ever gets changed, that the hitbox for the solar panels gets changed, it should work then. Again, it doesn't work with standard ones too. There was the idea to turn this and then put that in there, but the problem is then I can't put much next to each other. Then I run into the same problem when I tuck it away. So that's at the moment sadly a bit of a problem. I'm still hoping for Keen to keep their promise to update more and more models, and hopefully the solar panel thing will happen too. So should we go down to the planet? Just as I think I will go down to the planet just to show you what I've done there, and we can make another test flight with this thing. Again, it works fine for what we need from it. So it's maneuverable. It has a few more gyros. So when I find an auto level script, I hopefully can define what gyros I want to use, and should be doable, hopefully. I'm not sure. We will see. I don't have freight in here. That is something that I still fear, that in the end we might not have enough thrust power or thruster power. It should. Again, the thrusters, these big thrusters are crazy when it comes to lifting power or thrust power. Okay, let me go down there. We'll take a short look at the base. I did that just to get my head off things. I might do a bit more detail work. If you want this on the workshop, then let me know. That would be just nice to hear that maybe people are interested in that model. I could put the cargo containers out too, just so that you can immediately use them with it. I haven't renamed everything on here for now because again, with now the unmerged script, I have a better gauge on what is what. And again, this thing doesn't have a lot of crazy features you need to definitely have completely renamed, but don't know, I maybe can find a prefix for it and just add it. Good. We will meet us back on the planet. So with freight in it and more weight, I will have to be careful when flying it. Again, that's why I'm thinking about the auto level script, because again, this thing doesn't have the thrust power to keep. So if I tilt it, that might make problems, or to the sides. So with heavier weights on it, I definitely have to counteract on that. But for now, it's easy to fly, so I don't need to go too crazy. Come on. Nice. Stuck, and we can turn it off and get out. So I really like it. I really like it. It again, it has this I don't know, it looks industrial, has this strong back here and can carry a lot in there. By the way, I still have this space open. I'm not sure if I want to put another connector on it. I could do that to anchor it to maybe something on ships. I'm thought about this, but on the other hand, again, that thing will just stay at the anchors or at stations and will be used for this. By the way, we're coming down here on purpose. I want to start maybe remodeling some of the trucks I have down here, because what I could do is make a truck that is able to carry the containers, so that we maybe get something going that can just carry a container. If I need it, I can switch, and this way we keep the modular thing going. And also here we maybe could remove some of the tanks and just put containers in, so that we can just place them on the truck bed, carry them around with us. But with the big one, I'm undecided, because this thing is usually made to just connect up to the base. It's a bit of a thing, because this one I think would profit from being modular, so that I can take off the container, put another one on. This one has the carrying capacity for everything I need, and it doesn't have a lot of other purpose than, yeah, go to the North Pole, grab what it needs, go back. And with the connections to the base, I'm not sure, but this one will be remodeled a bit. Good, but you can see that there. I've built myself a bit of a nicer home where I can live in and stay in, and have No, relax. It's not that I need that. That's the weird thing about space engineers. There's a chair in there. Works perfectly fine. But, oh yeah, and there's the next wind turbine. So the big wind turbine mod I'm using got an update, and there's now this type of wind turbine in there. I wanted to use that here on Mars. It doesn't look science fiction-y, but it puts out a lot of, not a lot of power, but it is able to put out a lot of power if you have a lot of wind and all that stuff. So where are the wind turbines? So I thought about these, the 5 megawatt vertical wind turbines, but these put out 25 megawatts if you want. They have, you can see all the components it needs. This one would be cheaper, but this one just, yeah, steals the cake. And I reduce the amount of small wind turbines that I have around. So this one is the main power provider right now. That's the thing. I can remove this line maybe later. I'm not sure if I want to add another wind turbine. We will see. Good. My home is my castle, and so we have some freight laying around. And again, I might go over everything with the paint gun again, but you know me, I'm okay with gray. I love the gray. I can, don't know, it doesn't steal away from the color of Mars, and I like it. It is very visible on Mars. So we have a living nook with some seeds and some a kitchen and a herb garden, or I don't know how you want to call it. My bed, some lockers and that stuff, and then shower and a toilet. And the toilet is hidden away so I can sit on it, and don't know, not everybody that comes in can immediately see me. Maybe it's, again, having no doors on toilets is just the worst. The shower, that's the thing. I can go shower and everybody can see it. No, I'm alone here. Everything's fine. I can do whatever I want. I could have the shower in the middle of the room and nobody would care. So, but I kind of like to dot around these freight containers or these chests now, because they don't know, they give a bit of, just, they don't do a lot, but it's just nice. A tripping hazard. And up here we have a cryo chamber and the medical room. Just here to I don't know if I need real medical attention. I have survival kits all around, and I wanted to have a bit of the view of the Earth-like planet, and then just the deserts of Mars. I like it. Let's get rid of the, I don't know, it's weirdly crazy how I like just this plain view. There's nothing to see here, but I really like just the orange sky and the just endless deserts of Mars. I don't know, it makes me happy. So let us go outside again. Let me give you just the view of the wind turbine, because that thing is crazy big. This is just, it is just great. There's some warnings on it, but that's a nice, don't know, a nice model. It works fine. Let me see if I can give you just the gist of the wind turbine. Here it is. So at the moment it is producing 940 switching outputs. Again, the base doesn't need a lot at the moment. It doesn't process anything, and it's just sitting there. Wind clearance is optimal, so we should be able to reach the 25 megawatts. Pretty happy with this. And again, the rest is just now sitting here and just producing the bit more power that we use up. Everything is cluttered around here. I also tested this thing a bit more just for fun. Removed one of the rovers. This thing needs a bit of remodeling. I've constantly find things that I can change and do. Yeah, but again, our next project will be the rover model. That thing will also be saved so that I maybe, hopefully, but the problem with it is again subgrids, that I can use that for other worlds too. And lug around the containers. So the thing with this is then I need to find a way to mount the container to the truck and still be able to pick it up with one of the cargo lifters. So might look a bit weird. we will see how that works out in the end. After we are done with that, we will go and do something else, because kind of the situation now is done. I want to go to one of the next bases or the next things, bring one of the lifters then to there, and have some docks for cargo there, and then we stop with the container saga. Again, I like it, but we need to do something else now. I'm thinking about Dune, going back there, because again it still needs repairs there, and we still need to continue to reclaim the next desert. Although maybe you decide if you don't want to see deserts anymore, let me know. That would be great, because I can't get enough of my deserts, but maybe you want to see something else. We can go back to Object 85, another dead thing. There's also we need to do some work there too, because Object 85 definitely needs an orbital base. Ugh. Let me know what you what you think would be a good thing to see. But I think that's all for today. Short episode, just to give you the gist and to tell you about this thing being finished now. Or again, this is really, really close to being absolutely finished. So I will keep the open look and not hide the conveyors and all that stuff. So yeah, the antenna needs to be named. And then yeah, if you want to see more of this thing, or want to test it for yourself, let me know. I don't know, that is something I would definitely put in the workshop. Ooh, I need to cut this out. Okay, people. Yeah, next episode I want to do the truck thing. Again, that this needs to be done for Mars, and then we will do something else. Again, let me know where you think I should go, and maybe there's some people that really want to see something, don't know, on one of the other planets. Not project wise, but don't know, let me know where to go next. And again, we need to distribute this thing. Okay. Thanks for watching, people. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.